So I'm thinking about reading Vinland Saga. Back in the summer of 2019. Damn, it's really been that long. But yes, it has really been that long. This anime, Vinland Saga, dropped. Now, before it dropped, there was a lot of hype. There was an immense amount of hype for it. I think this was around the same time that Dr. Stone Season 1 was coming. They were both coming at the same time. Both of them had a lot of hype behind them. Dr. Stone, after episode 1, people were... I seen a lot of comments saying, oh, anime of the year and stuff like that. Vinland Saga, before the episodes even dropped, people were saying anime of the year. With comments like these, one can't help but to get excited. But would that excitement stick the entire time? No, the answer is no. Vinland Saga was kind of like Dragon Ball for me. I fuck with Dragon Ball. You know, who doesn't? You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to criticism, when it comes to talking about what's better than this and quality and whatnot, the praise behind Dragon Ball over, you know, certain series, it's basically the fan base that starts to... It pulls forward that negative opinion. Whatever negativity, whatever negative thoughts I have towards that series, they kind of just come to light. And so a lot of times when I'm talking about Dragon Ball, it will really seem like I hate Dragon Ball. Like I don't fuck with Dragon Ball at all. But you know, like, come on, quit fucking playing with me, bro. No, I'm not a big Dragon Ball fan. But you know, I fucking... Come on, man. Hey, this shit fire. Like I said, it's the fan base, it's the hype, it's the certain opinions and whatnot that makes you be like... It makes you, like, think of the counter to those opinions. And obviously, counters are more of a, you know, I'ma prove you wrong. Which, in a sense, is kind of negative. You know what I'm saying? Like, no, you're wrong. Like, that's a negative. That's a negative statement. Vinland Saga was one of those series where I was enjoying it. There was a lot of hype behind it. And at first, I was right there with it. I was like, hold up, this shit cool. And then they killed Thor's. Thor's was a real one, man. Still my favorite character. But then we move on to Thorfinn. Now here's the issue. A lot of people would talk like Thorfinn, oh, it's all the manga readers, bro. They be talking... Manga readers love talking about a character or Manga readers love talking about characters that have had a great development, this and that, whatever, have bossed up, balled out. But it's like, okay, can I see that? Motherfuckers talking about, oh, Thorfinn this and that and oh, so great, but like, he a bitch. In season 1, he a bitch. What did he do? He chased a man around for how many fucking years, bro? Just to not even kill him. Just to get beat, whooped over and over and over again. And then by the end of it, someone else took care of him. So now he's sitting there like lost. I'm gonna get to that, but let's rewind. I'm enjoying Vinland Saga right now. I'm not the biggest Viking person, but I'm enjoying Vinland Saga. I was actually reacting to it live on YouTube. It was the first series, you know, that I ever reacted to live, and that made it... I feel like it made it even more fun. Like for me, that was really fun. Good memories. But then it got to a point where the excitement did kind of slow down. But like with that slowdown, like the hype, you know, from the fan base and whatnot didn't. And so that's where the disconnect came, and where I started to think like, okay, y'all need to chill, bro. Like it's not that, like, I mean, it's got an 8.71, the anime, on my anime list. The manga's got like 8.93 or some shit. Hold on, let me check. Yes, 8.93. So I'm not saying that the series isn't good. But that's the thing. It takes a while to realize that. Now that the hype and all the talking, oh, it's so good. Like, you know, when people are excited about something and you're not as excited about it, and it's like, okay, we get it. Like, okay, relax, bro. It's not even, you know, those type of feelings, you can't help but feel that shit during when everyone else is happy and shit, and you not getting the same level of happiness and excitement. But now that that shit is all past, that's when you can like think about it, and it's like, I did enjoy that. I mean, I gave it a 7 out of 10. I did think it was good. I would say a high 7. It's really just like, it wasn't as crazy to me as, you know, people were saying. But I can compare it to something that is crazy, and that is Berserk, which is the main reason I started thinking about reading Vinland Saga. I haven't read Berserk in 2.5 weeks, and that's because 2.5 weeks ago I finished the Golden Age arc. I'm going to do a review on it. Shit was way too good not to. Only problem is I didn't start taking notes until like 30 chapters in. I was like, hold on, I need to start jotting things down. I'm not gonna remember all this shit. So I'm kind of in the process of just, you know, refreshing my memory. I'm not really in the process, but I'm gonna get to being in the process of refreshing my memory and shit, and getting everything I need to, you know, make that review or analysis, whatever that video is gonna be, you know, the best I can make it. And so I have it on hold now because, you know, I'm not trying to read any further until, you know, I can fully share my thoughts on the greatness that I read. The reason Vinland Saga came to mind, I was thinking about Vagabond. I was thinking about Kingdom. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, I want something like really similar to Berserk. I was thinking about Tokyo Ghoul because, I mean, I actually bought the first 2 volumes. It's probably been like a year now. I bought the first 2 volumes probably like about a year ago, and I was gonna start reading them. And then, you know, I just got busy and stuff, you know how life be. And at the same time, I was already trying to get into Berserk then, but I'm like, I need something. I'm like, bro, Berserk. And then, boom, Vinland Saga came to mind. All of a sudden, I was listening to openings. All of a sudden, I'm like, I want to listen to Vinland Saga. And then I listened to them, and then I was, you know, and I'm like, hold on. There are a lot of similarities between Vinland Saga and Berserk. Probably too many for me to mention, to be honest, but I'm just gonna list a few off the dome. First of all, Griffith, Canute, pretty boys, you know what I'm saying? In command. The way Canute just switched, you know, like, you know that face? Like, literally when he flipped the switch, that's like when Griffith, you know, all of a sudden he just staring at someone. Not only that, like the story, bro, episode, what was it, 14, 18? I don't know what episode it was, y'all. But the one with the village, Aslad in the village and in the ring, I think there was something about a ring and a tree or some shit, whatever. Bro, that episode was fire, bro. I fucked with that heavy. That was a good ass episode. So like the story, the writing is definitely there. The whole, I mean, like Askeladd is basically like Askeladd is Gambino, but not Gambino. Askeladd, when he was younger, low key was Guts. That motherfucker, what he do, who he kill, you know what I'm saying? Like there's a lot, like all of these similarities just rushed to my mind when I thought about, you know, Berserk and Vinland Saga. I mean, the whole war, first of all, the war shit. At the end of the day, both the MCs are lost, bro. Both the MCs are lost. Like literally, like I said, Thorfinn spent his whole life looking for revenge. What's Guts doing right now? What's he doing? What's he doing after the eclipse? What's he doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's a hunt, it's a search. Thorfinn doesn't know what the fuck he gonna do. Guts was spending so much time trying to find his purpose in life, his dream. What is his dream? Why doesn't he have one? Does he have one? And one of my other favorite parts of Vinland Saga, at least, season 1 or the anime, whatever, ugly ass egghead that was taking Canute's guardian, bro. When Askeladd took him out to talk or whatever, and he was like, and didn't he tell him like, yeah, we gonna have to clean you up, and explained it to him, and the dude was like, understandable, honestly, yeah, I get it. And then they had all the flashbacks of him taking care of Canute and shit, and then he was like, can I at least say bye to him? And that motherfucker said, no. Bro, come on, man. Bro, that shit is, because it's like, damn, bro, that's tough. That's fucking tough, bro. That's the type of stuff that you can find in Berserk, like Berserk, the writing in Berserk, crazy. Everything in Berserk is crazy. Everything in Berserk is crazy. It makes no sense. And so, basically, I feel like I can, now that the veil, now that the shroud of overhypeness and clouded thoughts and, opinions and all that is gone, I can see clearly, and this is definitely something I think I would enjoy. Honestly, hype does or can ruin a lot of things, but like the more that I thought, like I was sitting here listening to the openings and I'm like, I'm gonna make a video. And the more I kept putting them motherfuckers on replay, and I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna make a video. I'm for sure making a video. I'm thinking about reading Vinland Saga. Now, the reason why it's thinking is because, I don't know if I'm going to start reading it in place of Berserk, until I can get everything I need to do this review. I don't know if it's going to be after Berserk. Once I catch up to Berserk, I'm going to need something else to read, and that's going to be the most similar. The only issue is, are they going to animate more? See, the thing with me is, like, I had a homie that was like, he was super into Vinland Saga, right? And he kept telling me, oh, you gonna fuck with the next episode. Oh, you gonna go the next episode. And, I'd be like, I would be skeptical. I'm like, I want to get excited, but, like, I don't know if I should. And then it was like, some action shit. And it's like, okay, yeah, like, this is cool. But, like, me personally, I'm more of a story person. So if something with the writing, if the writing going crazy, that's when I'm the hypest. That's why in My Hero, I really, really, really enjoyed the Deku versus Gentle Criminal, because the backstory of Gentle, the parallels between Deku and Gentle, the development that it gave Deku. You know what I'm saying? Like, all of that shit, and the fact that Gentle wasn't even really a bad guy. Like, all of that, like, was very enjoyable for me. I enjoyed that more than Deku versus Overhaul. I know that's like a hot take. I mean, it's not a hot take. That's just my opinion. I just enjoyed that shit over the other shit. Like, yeah, the Overhaul shit was hype. But, like I said, my excitement really lies in the storytelling and the writing, and so that's why, like, I can definitely see a lot of potential with Vinland Saga because of those two things I mentioned. And I don't even remember at least one of them, like, completely. I just remember the feeling I had after watching that episode. I had it above Askeladd splitting someone all the way in half. Like, that's cool, but, like, I don't know, it's cool, I get. But also, a thing with me is Askeladd killed Thor, so, like, everyone was like, oh, Daddy Askeladd and shit like that. Like, literally, don't try to, hey, yo, no, niggas was literally saying that shit. But the whole time I'm like, why? Like, I'm not growing. I'm not getting comfortable with Askeladd. Like, he's still the ops. Like, we still trying to kill him. Even though Thorfinn a bitch, yes, it's we. I'm with him. Unfortunately, we keep getting whooped. We keep getting bitched. All of that shit. And this, season 1 was just like the prologue or whatever. And I mean, it's a good story like that. It just literally shows. It's like he spent all that time. I mean, that shit is really sad. when you think about it, because I mean, he was a kid, he seen his dad get cleaned up, and then he spent the rest of his current years, you know, alive, not only trying to kill dude, but training under him to kill him. You know, there were a couple moments when he just lost it and broke down, and like, I mean, like, that shit was pretty painful. You know, it's like you can see that he don't know what the fuck he doing, and it's like, what am I doing? Especially at the very end, where when he sees Askeladd, you know, gone, and it's just like, bro, what the fuck? This is literally what I've been living for this whole time. What the hell am I supposed to do now? I know the Vinland Saga fans gonna be like, yeah, bro, read it, yeah. But like I said, you know, if Westwood, you know, they dropping in season 2, like, what they up to? What y'all up to? Can y'all at least let us know, like, if you, because didn't the manga end shortly after the first season, or you know, or didn't it get announced that it was ending or something like that? I thought that was the case, or wasn't it coming up on like 1,000 chapters, something like that? I don't know, something like that. But yeah, man, the more I think about it, the more I talk about it, especially like on camera now, the more I see this motherfucker standing here looking like the more I want to read it. It's looking like top candidate after Berserk or during Berserk, on break, on hiatus. It's always tough seeing the MC lose, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of hard to relate and really, like, I don't know, immerse, I guess, with the, you know, connect with the main character if they getting bitched, because it's like who bitching me? No sir, you not. He not. Bitch ass over there not. No. Couldn't be me. Damn, motherfucker getting what? Bop, bop. Couldn't be me. So it's like, it's kind of hard when it's like, all right, let's do our thing, and then motherfucker get beat the fuck up, got them lumps all over his head and shit, and it's like, damn, bro is down bad, broken arm, blood, dripping blood and shit. It's like, dude, give it a rest, man. You think he gonna get stronger? You think he gonna? But at the same time, like, that kind of just shows like the same, you know, immaturity from, you know, when he was on a little kid stowaway on the boat screaming, "I'ma kill you," and shit like that. And I'm actually very interested to see, you know, where this story leads, because this is one of those things, this is one of those, you know, instances where it's like, okay, literally, like, what happens next? Like, there is no speculation I could have, because his mission was getting stronger and killing Askeladd. Askeladd dies, not even by Thorfinn's hands, so it's even more like, okay, what do I do? Regardless of if he did kill him or not, it would still have been, you know, damn, so what's next? Like, he's finally dead, what's next? But the fact that he didn't even get to do it just, like, crushes him even more. I'm curious to see, you know, what Thorfinn's gonna do next. What's up with Canute? I did like Canute's character development, but at the same time, it was a little quick. That was the only issue I had. Like, it was literally, like I said, you know, multiple times, a switch. Like, I don't know how I feel about that, you know, 100%. But the more I think about it, the more I'm just like sitting here like fucking with it in my head. So yeah, I'm kind of thinking about reading Vinland Saga.
I'm too cold, nigga, thaw me out. I was broke back then, but I'm balling now. Niggas a little trippy, I ain't falling down. Nah, I ain't falling down. Like, hey, whoa, yeah. Smile, little baby, yes, you on my radius. Quick when I ADS, switch to my alias. I'm with them aliens.